Good evening, everybody. I'm George Michael, and welcome to the Sports Machine. Tonight, through the use of the Sports Machine, we'll show you how the Pitt Panthers are celebrating in Pittsburgh, winning the Big East regular season title. Behind the mask, there is a woman who could be the first woman in Major League umpire. Hippo Madness. It was running wild at Gulfstream Racetrack, and Joey Jose Torres, instead of wearing a championship belt, this man is wearing handcuffs. With a club record 11-game winning streak and the second-best record in the NBA, the Dallas Mavericks were hoping to teach the Lakers a lesson in respect. Instead, the Mavericks were taught a lesson in humility. Los Angeles Lakers, the best record in the league, easily humbled Dallas 108-97. Let's start tonight by taking you to Dallas. We're in the first half of the game. Dallas Mavericks in white. Mark Aguirre, number 24, with the basketball. His shot doesn't go. Rebound brought down by James Worthy. Watch this pass by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Folks, have you ever seen a prettier behind-the-back pass? Of course, he was taught by the master. The master, of course, is none other than Magic Johnson. Magic says, listen, that was nice, but let me show you another one you ought to try. The no-look pass for Magic off to Byron Scott, the recipient of both passes. 28 points for Byron Scott. Coach McLeod saying, wait a minute, where did our winning ways go here? Here's the backbreaker play. We're late in the first half. Lakers lead by 14. Magic will work it around to AC Green. AC Green with a reverse over the shoulder. That sucker falls in. But then on the inbounds pass, it's stolen right back by James Worthy. 4-point turnaround. Lakers led by 18, 60-42 at the half. For the second half, well, Coach McLeod knew it was going to be a long afternoon. The Mavericks would get back to within 7. Here, Magic Johnson inside. His pass is stolen away by Mark Aguirre, the Mavericks. He'll go to Derek Harper. Harper to Blackman. All of a sudden, the Mavericks were down by only 7. But the Lakers would toy, folks. They played around a little bit. Maverick, Scott, to Magic, to Kareem, back to Magic. Left all alone underneath. The Lakers would put a Vance Johnson barber cut on the Mavericks today, 108-97. The Los Angeles Lakers with the best record in the NBA. Philadelphia 76ers were in search of a win to end their 20-game road losing streak. They found what they needed in Indiana as the Sixers beat the Pacers 105-100. And the Cleveland Cavaliers, folks, have been under a Boston Garden jinx for 10 years, dating all the way back to 1978. They have not won in Boston since 78. They lose to the Celtics today, 127-98. They've lost 24 straight in Boston. We're in the first half of the game. How tough is it to be Larry Bird? Larry Bird, guarded closely by Craig Elo, drives. He is decked by Del Curry. Put down hard. Larry Bird with an elbow to the eye, but would stay in the game. And where Larry Bird is, there's going to be points. He got 31 points. Newest acquisition for the Cavs. Larry Nance held to 14 points. Here on the receiving end of the alley-oop pass, Larry Nance would keep the game close, but the Celtics led by 10 at the half. Shot of the day. Check this out. Danny Ainge with a rebound will go to Jim Paxson. Paxson from beyond half court. There ought to be at least 4 points on that shot. You can't do it better than that at the buzzer, no less. Celtics over the Pacers, 127-98. The jinx in the Boston Garden continues for the poor Cavaliers, rather. In Indiana, first half, 76ers in red. Mo Cheeks on the miss. Pacers' John Long will go all the way with the loose basketball. Indiana Pacers will be giving the Sixers all they could handle in this game. Sixers came in here with a 20-game road losing streak. Now, Wayman Tisdale. He's the man that's got the basketball, has a pass stolen away. Mo Cheeks will go to Charles Barkley. Barkley with a two-handed power jam. Charles with 29 points to lead the way for the Sixers. Hey, tell me this. Does Jack Ramsey, coach of the Pacers, get into a game? 76ers break their 20-game losing streak on the road. They beat Indiana 105-100. Elsewhere in the NBA, the Pistons over the Milwaukee Bucks 109-99. College basketball is wrapping up its regular season, and today in the top 20, #1 ranked Temple. They crushed Duquesne 77-57. 9th ranked Duke, they edged 6th ranked North Carolina 96-81. Illinois over 11th ranked Iowa 94-81, and 14th ranked Bradley beat Creighton 101-77, while 7th ranked Pittsburgh beat 12th ranked Syracuse 85-84 to win the Big East regular season title. For that, let's take you to Syracuse, the Carrier Dome, where there was more than enough fans on hand. 32,000 fans in the Carrier Dome for the Big East regular season title. First half of the game, Jim Boeheim saying, let's show them who's number one. Syracuse in white. Derek Coleman on a miss. Down will come the basketball. Jerome Lane to Darryl Porter. We will go back to Jerome Lane. Lane on the jam, 29 points. He would lead the way for Pittsburgh, as he does so often. Second half, Pittsburgh, Bobby Martin. Rejected by Ronnie Cycli right there. Cycli brings down the basketball. Ahead to Sherman Douglas. Douglas with a nice save to the trailer. Back to Stephen Thompson. The game would be all tied. Now we're late in the game. Check this out, folks. Syracuse in white trails by 3. 85-82. First a shot from Sherman Douglas. No good. Earl Duncan gets the basketball. Got to shoot a three-pointer. It doesn't go. Loose basketball now. Stephen Thompson inside to Derek Brower, but that's only a two-pointer. Guys, we need 3. Guys, we lose the game with a two-pointer. Jim Boeheim and Syracuse fall the pit 85-84. Exhibition baseball is upon us in one of the best games of the day. The Dodgers edge the Astros 2-1. Let's go to Vero Beach in Florida. The 1988 version of Fernando Valenzuela with a nice-looking mustache. Terry Poole is the runner on first. Glenn Davis is the batter. Glenn Davis with a line drive the opposite way. They now have a fence out there in right field, so the fans won't be picking up the baseball. So it's the relay play from Mike Marshall to Steve Sachs to Alex Trevino. Terry Poole out at home. The Dodgers would keep the Astros off the scoreboard. Bottom of the 7th, Dodgers lead 1-0. Mike Devereaux with a bid for an extra base hit into the gap in left center. Louis Meadows with a stretch and a diving catch. Mariano Duncan tags and scores easily. The Dodgers take a 2-0 lead. That would be all they need. Most interesting defensive play of the day. Mike Sims of the Astros is up. Hits a little pop outside of third. Here comes Mickey Hatcher, my favorite defensive player. Mickey, I love you. Mickey Hatcher, who never lets us down. Mick, are you alive? Mick, did you catch? No, you didn't catch it. Mick, don't look to Tommy Lasorda. He's going to give you no sympathy. As Tommy Lasorda looks at Mickey Hatcher, he and Ron Peranowski say, we have a new set of boys for the summer. Dodgers over the Astros, 2-1. You know, with the exhibition baseball season underway, all eyes will certainly be focusing on a number of rookies. But there is one rookie who is receiving more attention than any other. She is Pam Postema. That's right, she. Pam Postema is trying to become the first woman umpire in the history of Major League Baseball. Let's go to the ballpark, see what it's all about. A Major League umpire's job is as tough as any job there is. Always ready to restrain an enraged superstar, to try to cool the fury and fire of a coach who knows he saw the play better than you did. Being the target of abuse and anger is part of being an umpire. In the major leagues, it's part of the job. 1988 brings a special rookie to the ranks. She's Pam Postema, who's trying to become the first woman umpire in the history of the major leagues.
I was always moved up when they thought I was ready, and so I really never had that much resistance. Maybe that's why I don't feel like such a pioneer. I feel that maybe the women before me, like the one who went through court and everything, you know, did everything.
Pam Postema, umpire. 11 years she's been umpiring in the minor leagues. Ump Postema has heard everything a player can say.
You know, I've had everything that you could possibly imagine, I guess, happen to me. I've been, you know, spit on, tobacco all over my face, bumped, you know, I mean, kicked at, dirt kicked on. But these are rare instances where, you know, things happen when people get out of control.
Hey, kiddo, how you doing?
Pam Postema made her National League debut behind the plate this week with the opening of the spring training season.
She does an excellent job. She has command of the game behind the plate. She called a balk. The pitcher balked, and boy, she was right on it. There were a couple pitches she called the batter out, and they were good pitches. She was positive in all the decisions she made, and I thought she was excellent.
You know, I just wish I could just, if I do make it, I could just step up there quietly, you know. But I don't know, you know, if that's going to happen or what.
Pam Postema. She stands alone as the only woman umpire, enjoying the opportunity to be a part of America's pastime. Play ball! Welcome back to the Sports Machine. The Blue Monster course at Doral was tamed today by Ben Crenshaw. He wins the $1 million Doral Ryder Open. Let's go to Miami. It would be a great day unless you were Jack Nicklaus. The Golden Bear, Jack Nicklaus, on 15, looking for a miracle to save par, in and out. Jack Nicklaus, folks, would finish 8 strokes back, and it seemed like it was an awfully long round of golf for the Golden Bear. Check out how he enjoyed the Doral Open on 17. This is for par. Jack Nicklaus, a little bit. It comes up about an inch short. For Jack Nicklaus, this was a long day. He would finish in 30th place. Raymond Floyd, one of the better shots of the day, this on 16. Gets a nice shot off the fringe. Floyd would finish in 3rd place. Bang, bang, he shot him down. On 18, Ben Crenshaw needed a 25-foot putt to win the Doral Open. He needs a 25-footer, and he gets the roll right on in. Ben Crenshaw, celebration and applause time. He wins by 1 stroke over Mark McCumber and Chip Beck, winning the Doral Ryder Open. On the Seniors Tour, Orville Moody won the $350,000 Vintage International, while on the LPGA side, Betsy King captured the $300,000 Kemper Open. In boxing, Iran Barkley, who had slipped in the middle-ranked rankings over the past year or so, brought himself right back into prominence today, posting an impressive 5th-round TKO over the #1 contender, Michael Elijah. Let's go to New York City, Madison Square Garden, round 2. Michael Elijah, he in the gold trunks, 25-1. Iran Barkley, 23-4 in black. They would both land left hooks. You tell me who lands the harder one. Down would go the man that most people figured would win this fight, Elijah. Elijah was down. That was the first knockdown. We're in round 4 now. Elijah will come up with a left hook off of a counter punch right there. Down goes Iran Barkley. Elijah figured he's got this fight won. This would happen in round 4. But now we're going to move you ahead to round 5, when Barkley would land the most powerful shot of the bout. It would be a left hook on the forehead. Right there, Elijah goes staggering down. Elijah would manage to get back up, but he would be pounded against the ropes by Iran Barkley. The referee, Arthur Mercanti, finally steps in. Elijah says, no, don't stop it, don't stop it. Elijah stopped by Iran Barkley. It happened in 5. To the world, the National Hockey League, Washington Capitals over Vancouver 7-2. Thus, the Capitals go into 1st place in the Patrick Division because the Philadelphia Flyers lose to New Jersey 4-2. New York Islanders shut out Quebec 2-0. Buffalo shuts out Boston 3-0. Best game of the day, Detroit over Chicago 4-3. In a rematch of 2 Kentucky Derby winners, Ali Sheba posted a half-length victory over Ferdinand in today's $1 million Santa Anita Handicap. This was a spectacular race. Let's go to Arcadia, California. In the backstretch, Ali Sheba is running in 3rd place. Number 2 in the blue and white, that's Chris McCarron. Number 4 is the other horse, Ferdinand. Ferdinand, as you may recall, beat Ali Sheba in the Breeders' Cup last November. This is only the 12th time since 1930 that Derby winners have met. It's a 1.25 mile race, same as the Kentucky Derby. Now, Ali Sheba is taking over the lead. On the inside, it's Ali Sheba with Chris McCarron. On the outside, it's Ferdinand. It's a 1.25 miles. Ali Sheba has a lead of about a full length. But here comes Ferdinand with Willie Shoemaker aboard. Shoemaker calls on Ferdinand to give him all he's got. They're headed for the wire. Ali Sheba holds on for a half-length victory over Ferdinand, a $1 million Santa Anita Handicap victory for Ali Sheba. I don't feel bad about picking Ferdinand. Yesterday, I picked Cherokee Colony. Yesterday, by the way, all racing eyes, of course, were on Florida for the Florida Derby. 30-1 shot stole the show. Brian's time beating 49er in the first major prep race for the Kentucky Derby. But the most interesting race of the day did not involve horses. Let us go to Gulfstream Park, where it was the 2,000-pound African hippopotami race, plural of hippopotamus. Out of the gate off the start, Half a Hip. Half a Hip dumps its rider and takes off for the infield. Hey, folks, this ain't make-believe. This is big-time racing. Now we're going to head on down the stretch. Down the stretch, it's Hippo Hooray in the lead. I'm a Hip is on his tail. Hippo Hooray has the lead, headed for the finish line. It's Hippo Hooray. Quite an experience in victory.
It was fun. It was great. I love to do this every year. You know, it's almost as good as riding a horse, except they don't go quite as fast.
Like riding a big snake. That's look at me. There's just grease everywhere.
I'm sorry. The winner, of course, Hippo Hooray. Second place goes to I'm a Hip, and we never found the other one that ran away from everybody. Oh, what do you get? A head of lettuce. Make it ice.